evening and welcome to BackChat. I'm your host, Madima. And this evening we've got a good one. We're chatting to youngster, speedster, Sinesipho Dambile. So it's going to be exciting. I hope you guys are ready. Welcome to each and every one of you. Good to see you. It's a Tuesday evening and this is BackChat, where we chat all things tech and field, motivation, life. I hope you guys are ready and good. Make sure you have your questions for the youngster, Sinesipho Dambile. He's in the house. I'm going to send him an invite and then we're going to get going. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Inda.
Indra.
How are you, man? How are you?
I'm well and you, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm good, thanks, bro. I'm good.
It's a pleasure to have you here. You know, a youngster like yourself.
The best in the world. The best in the world. Yeah.
You know, making waves, doing big things. It's always good to see you, man. So welcome. And we're hoping to have a good chat and to get into your mind a bit, you know?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
How have you been? You've been all right?
Hey, man, I've been trying to be healthy, trying to push as much as I can. And yeah, I'm still healthy. Yeah, I can tell.
Okay, that's good. All right. So I'm going to start by doing an introduction so that everybody can know who we're dealing with. And then from there on, we're gonna get started.
Yeah, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with us, we've got a youngster. He only turned 18 this year. He goes by the name of Sinesipho. We have a gift. Sinesipho Dambile. He's the world relays 4x200 meter silver medalist. He is African under 18 championship 200 meter gold medalist, SA under 18 200 meter champion, SA under 18 100 meter bronze medalist, CAA under 18 Southern Region Championships 200 meter silver medalist. Ladies and gentlemen, Sinesipho Dambile.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, you've achieved quite a bit, man. And you still, I mean, you only turned 18 this year. Sometimes, you know, I forget you're a young man.
Yeah.
So tell us, man. Before we get started now, let's start here. Before we get started, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna first play a game. The game is called 30 seconds. What's in the bag? All right. So you've got 30 seconds to tell me as many things as possible that you have inside your competition bag. The record is 18. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Bike, rubber bands, toilet paper, what else? Tights, license, what else? Tennis ball, foam roll, water, supplements.
Okay, let's go.
What else? Vest. My
time. Okay,
10. At least.
At least.
At least. Not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. All right, Sinesipho, I mean, you know, for those of you who joined, we're chatting to Sinesipho Dambile, 18-year-old, and already he's taken the sprinting world by storm. I mean, it's exciting to watch. You know, you're a fighter. You know, when I see you, I see like a Xhosa warrior on the track. You know, you don't
not the
give
only
up.
one. All the Xhosas.
All the Xhosas, hey, all of you guys, yeah, hey, Anaso, yourself, Lili, Titi, hey, the list goes on. All of you guys are warriors, and I think you're one of those at a very young age, you know?
Yeah.
So where does that thing come from? Where does that fight and aggression on the track, where does that come from? How do you guys all able to channel that energy?
For me, it's a talent, and as a fighter, it's where I grown up in a village. As a young boy, we used to fight against each other. You need to stand for yourself. You need to be a man in everything. So for me, I took that, I put it on a track against the big guns, the guns that I'm running with, I'm talking about Tapelo Pora, I'm talking
Yeah.
about Kai Apo,
Yeah.
all of them. So I had to fight against them and show them. I wanted to take note of me that I'm the upcoming big thing.
Yeah, no, it's exciting when you talk about Tapelo Pora, and it takes us to this year when we had the classic shootout, 300 meter. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Wafa wafa. It was a race all the way to the line, and I think for the first time, I knew you were a fighter, but I think this year for the first time we had to see you work all the way to the line. I mean, 30 meters before the line, you had it.
Yeah.
And then you had to crawl your way back. What was going on in your mind at that time?
The 300-meter shootout, I was in a shape that I wanted to be.
Yeah.
But I had to fight. It was important for me. It was the race that was going to show me my 200 meters, where I'm going the season. So running against Pora, I knew I had him in my inside. I knew I had Zakitinene on my outside.
Yeah.
So I knew Pora was going to give me a tough time.
Yeah.
And Pora is a fighter as well. So I had to give everything I had on the last finish. And I told myself, I'm not going to allow him to beat me today. That was the only thing in my mind. I wasn't going to allow him to beat me.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's exactly the attitude you need to have, I mean, running at 32:10 in February over the 300, I mean, that's a big PB for you. And I mean, even if I look at your other times for just for interest of those who are watching, over the 100 meter, you've got a 10.29. Over the 200, you've got a 20.32. I always say 20.3 because I saw it with my own eyes, 20.32.
Yeah.
We've got the video, but we'll go with the 20.43 that they say is official. And then over the 400, you've got a 46.48, so that shows you've got, and then obviously over the 300 is a 32.10. That shows you've got like the power and the strength of a 400-meter runner.
Endurance.
You've got the endurance, you've got the speed of a 100-meter runner. So 200 for you is just it's just perfect,
Yeah. I got everything, man.
So like 18 years old, this year.
Yes.
Last year you were 17 years old.
17.
You go to World Relay Championships. 17 years old, and first big major competition. I mean, running with the likes of Akani, you've got the Lion, you've got, Chedrick van Veek and them in your team and so on. And you guys bring back a silver medal. But, like, I mean, for me, it was a first sign of maturity, especially coming from running against youth, the youth, so on, and going there and running one of the most powerful legs. What was going through your mind? I mean, you're going to your first big championships. You're sitting with at supper. You're sitting with Akane. You're sitting with Simon. You're sitting with Anaso Jobodwana. You're 17 years old. What's going on in your mind at the time?
I'll say from here in South Africa, I was waiting for that moment. I wanted to be with them, Akani, Simon, Anaso, Lukolo. So Anaso and I, we've been chatting before the world relays. I said, man, I can't wait to be there. I was feeling like I'm the best. I was the best in that time. So the time I got there, I was with them in the lounge. I was like, everything was just like I was dreaming. Seemed like I was dreaming. Seeing them, seeing Akani, chatting with them, smiling with them, talking to them. That's just strange, man. That moment, it's the best moment ever. That's just strange, man.
So, okay. So you're living your dream now, chilling with Akani and them. You had world relays. First time South Africa's going to run, obviously, 4x2. And now here comes day one. You guys get onto the track. You know, they do that whole spectacular thing, the screens, there's everything.
Yeah.
And, you know, I could see when you came out of the track, I could just see that, that photo, the photo we put there on your picture is from there. You can see you look like a grown man with a mission focused. So before you get the baton, what are you thinking? What's going on in your mind? And you know, this is the heat now. Before even the final, what is going on in your mind before that?
During the heat, I was a bit scared because one of the best athletes, they were not there. Example, Akani didn't run the heat.
Oh,
Dr.
okay.
Evans didn't run the heat. So I was a bit scared, but I had to be confident for the heat.
Yeah.
I had to come up with my A game.
Yeah.
I had to play the A game there. So I was scared, but when I got to the track, I had to change. I had to be focused. I had to give my best. That's what I did. I gave my best.
No, man. So now it's the final. So obviously you guys did the job in the heat.
Yeah.
You ran a fantastic leg. You know, everything goes well. Final. Now you're in the final. You've got Kani Simbini in the squad. It's yourself, Simon Mahakwe. So what was that feeling like? Obviously, you guys ended up finishing second, silver medal for South Africa. You know, and I mean, you're still 17. I just want to remind people, this guy is 17 years old.
Yeah.
So 17 years old, you won a silver medal at the World Relay Championship. I think you guys could have even taken the gold, but silver, I mean, is still, it's good, you know. How did that feeling feel? Just explain that feeling of having that silver medal around your neck and, you know, having it in your room. You know, how did it feel?
It was a crazy moment. It was the best moment that I will ever forget in my life. And I think for me, at the moment, it is and it will always be as the first like medal that the important medal. The feeling, I just can't explain the feeling straight. It's just crazy. It's just the crazy feeling. It's the feeling of the best.
Yeah, man. You know, it's good to hear because, you know, I think that's what's nice about seeing young athletes. You know, when a young athlete, when you went there, you were embracing everything. You know, just sitting at the table with the guys in the squad. You know, being on the track, and you know, just winning a medal. It's always nice to hear it from a young person because you just wanted to just, you know, experience it and to do the best as you can.
I just wanted to be there. I just wanted
and
to
you
be
showed
there.
up, man. You showed up. A big up. I'm gonna do some shout outs. I see Avu Mile is in the group. Thanks for joining. I see Clarence Munyai, the vendor prince. Thanks for joining, guys. Hinda. We've got Mboni, Janet Siliga, Mr. Pete Botas. We see you, Rodzilla, beast of the track. Welcome, guys. I won't see everybody, but thanks for joining. Mpoli Kokota, we've got Darren, James, Jamili, Alfred. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for popping in. Oh, Sean de Villiers, we've got a big man, a big thrower in the group as well. Thanks for joining, guys. Yeah, so I think that's a special moment there. But now let's go back a bit. We have to go to the beginning now. So you said, obviously, growing up as a youngster, you guys always, you know, you had to stand your ground as a closer young man. You have to be strong. You have to be tough, you know. We had, we had Sokis also on, and he mentioned about stuff he also had to do for the culture and so on. So now, when did you know you could run? When did you realize that, you know what, Dambile, you've got a running talent?
I think I was in primary in grade 7. I was playing rugby, I was a good rugby player at that time. I was playing first center. So one of the coaches saw a challenge. Yeah, I was like, hey, Joe, I want you to try. Just try. you know, I was doing all the events. I was playing rugby, I was playing soccer. In primary, you just go everywhere you want. As long as you enjoy, you just
Yeah.
go. So I was there as an athlete, so I identified, say, I want you to run. So I started running the 1.2s, long distance, go to the 400 meter. And 2017, that's where I took athletics very seriously. I had to drop up in rugby. I was like, hey, I'm not going to play rugby anymore. I want to focus on athletics. In 2017, I went to the nationals schools in Durban, and I won the gold medal in the 400 meters with 48.8. I was 15 that time. After
Yeah.
on the semi-final of 200 meters, I think I came fourth. I qualified as the fastest loser, and on the final, I was silver medalist. So
Yeah.
that's where I started focusing on athletics.
Okay. Okay. So then from there on, obviously you come to Pretoria, and from there the game changed. Tell us about the journey to Pretoria and what it being based at Tux and working with Coach Tebogo Signora, and that environment. What did that environment do to your running?
I think when I got to Tax, I got everything that I wanted. That Tax had all the facilities and were healthy eating. I got the best coach that I wanted. So for me, I think I got what I wanted. And himself, he told me that one day I will be the best in athletics. What he wanted for me is just to focus in one event, 200. So yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, big up and shout out to Coach Tebogo Signora. Uh, I mean, I think he's done a lot of good things for the development of sprints in South Africa. I think he doesn't always get the credit, but I mean, he's done a lot of good work. I mean, yourself, if I look at Chedzo, I look at this list, I mean, Sinolo, Limau, it's a lot of youngsters that are doing big things, so big up to him. I see also Speed Band South Africa, welcome. Thanks for joining, guys. Let me see if I can do more. Garth Ellis is in. As a high jumper, Garth Ellis, he's in the group as well. Melfuri Lapasito, welcome, guys. So yeah, okay. So now you've come to Tax. Obviously now you're eating well. The environment allows you to train. It allows you to focus on your running. And then now we move to your first year. I mean, already from the word go. I see Geoff is also in. One of the best photographers in the world. I'm sure he's got some photos of you, Dambile.
I think so.
That guy's is a photo machine, for the best photographer. Yeah. So then obviously now you're 17. You're 17 years old, and then you get to Tax. I remember that day. I mean, that day you went on to run. I remember. I won't forget that day. That day when you ran a 20.32. Yeah.
That's right, man.
It was crazy. I remember, like Backtrack. We always in the mix. We always rolling around.
Always there.
Just in case something happens, And we set up cameras that day, but we knew, Coach Tebogo. When Coach Tebogo is excited, you just know something is gonna happen.
Yeah.
So you get onto the blocks, and there you go. You run a 20 point. But that whole season already, I mean, you were knocking the whole time, 25, 24, 20, and then you run a 20.3. And, I remember when you crossed the line, we were just all so shocked. I mean,
Yeah, I
at
was
this
shocked.
time, you were still, how old are you? You were 16.
I was 17, yeah. I was already 17.
You were 17 years old.
Yeah.
You clocked at 20.32. And I just remember us capturing the race. We're trying to get you in front of the clock as well. Hurry up, Baba. We need to get this photo before they clear the clock, Tell us about that moment. I mean, for a 17-year-old to run a 20.3, I mean, that's amazing. Even 20.4, which was like the official time, Before that, we had the likes of Kyle Apple, which also did that. Clarence Munyai did that as a youth as well. Gifliotela. So immediately you already moved into that class, you know, the
Yeah.
guys who break the SA records and so on. How did that moment feel for you?
I would say I was in a better shape than 20.3 in that time, but Coach T, he told me one thing that I mustn't go that fast. As long as I can break the South African record, it will be fine for us. I didn't expect 20.3. I would say I expected 20.4. Because if you can watch the race proper, the last 30 I slowed down.
Yeah, you shut down.
Yeah. It's because I knew I was too fast. But seeing that 20.3, I was excited. Like, yo, coach, it happened. I didn't mean to it, but it happened. It was a bonus. It happened. So it was just the best moment. It was crazy. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think I still get goosebumps and I get so excited when I think of that race. I must go watch that video again, you know.
Again, yeah.
I see Lemau is in the group. I was talking about him. Lindsay Hanekom, welcome. Zagiti Nene, you were talking about him as well.
Yeah.
He's here. Welcome, guys. So then, you know, like another moment I won't forget about you is we go to, remember, guys, if you want to send questions, please do. Otherwise, I'm just going to chat, you know. I'm more than happy to chat. But if you have any questions, please send them through. SA Championships, né? Down in Peril in 2019.
Yeah.
So obviously there you take the title in the 200 meter. But I don't think I've ever, you know, I've seen you run at 20.3 and you were excited, né? But winning that title at the SA winning that title at the SA Championships, I could see like it was like a rush of a lot of emotions were going in. I mean, you finished almost at the 300 meter there because you were so excited. Yeah. But even just the emotions, and I'll post that photo after we were done here so that people can see exactly what I'm talking about. What was that moment like for you? It looked like it was very, very special, you know?
Yeah. On the heat, I tried to run as fast as I can on the heat, but I couldn't. I went 21.1. I went to the semi-final. I tried again. It was 21.1 again.
Yeah.
So in the final, I had to come up with the A game because I wanted the title. Because I knew if I keep running those 21s, I will be in a position where I won't be able to defend myself, because there was the guys that were able to run 20.9 is the Enviano Johnson. But so after I come out from that bend, I was flying. I was able to run 20.5, which is I didn't expect. And at the same time, that was my first goal on the 200 meters as winning the nationals. So that moment I was like too excited, and the wind was against. So I was like, damn. It was just crazy. It was just crazy.
It was a special moment. I mean, 20.5 into a negative wind, you know, your first 200-meter title under 18. You know, I mean, the times you're running it under 18, 25, 24, 23, you know, just goes to show, I mean, the amount of talent. But I think you guys are a part of a new wave. And I mean, that new wave, first Mahakwe did sub 10, and then all of a sudden, Clarence Munyai, Gifliotela, Kyle Apple, you know, all these guys did like amazing things at youth and junior level. I mean, they went on to go to World Juniors and bring back medals, gift, and so on, you know. So obviously this year would have been World Juniors, and you were absolutely in great shape to go and do big times there. But I mean, obviously you still being 18 and so on. What is the next like goal for you as a youngster? I mean, you're only 18 this year. Next year you're 19. What do you think is the next goal for yourself?
Is to claim the World Juniors. That's the biggest aim. I want that medal. I need that medal. If I can claim that medal, I'll be happy. I promise. If I can claim that medal, I will be happy.
Yeah, but absolutely. I mean, with the times you're running, you were one of the junior top runners of 2019. So, you know, it's possible. You know, as long as you're staying healthy, injury free, working hard, I definitely believe that it's possible, and it will happen. A big up, Jumpers World. We see you in here. Welcome to you guys. All right, next, I'm gonna move to the next question. I see there was a question here up here. I want to check if I can find it. Somebody wrote here, top runner. Where is it? I can't find it. Okay, I'll get to the. Here it is over here. Rodzilla, Beast of the Track. He says, great work. And great work, Temba. Shout out to Snap. I think that's your nickname. You got a great future ahead, kid. Keep working hard, and the sky is the limit.
Thank you, bro.
Rodzilla. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. There's a lot of people that are on here as well. I'll see if I can get to the questions on top. But I want to move to the next question. What keeps you? What motivates you? I can tell you've got the amount of hunger you have as an 18-year-old. I can see you're nowhere near slowing down, and you've got so many other goals that I can hear you really want to achieve.
Yeah.
What motivates you? What's the thing that makes you wake up in the morning and you think, you know what? I'm going to give everything to make sure I achieve my goals and my dreams.
You know, as a youngster, I've been told that if in this world there will be the next big thing after Usain Bolt, that will be me. Those words, they're still in my mind every morning. So that's why every day I make sure that I show up on training. Every day I make sure I work as hard as I can.
Whew. So, hey, this boy, you've got fire, man. I love that fire, that passion. That's the passion we need, man. And I believe, you know, you're on the track to do that, and just stay on it, you know, keep working. And that's why we have these conversations on BackChat as well, you know, because we want young athletes like yourself, you know, you must tune in, listen when guys like Akani Simbini talk, listen when Anaso Jobodwana and them talk, listen when Enrico, or whether it's, you know, a long distance or a thrower or Ratio Cremona. All of these athletes have done something phenomenal to get to where they are, you know, and this platform is for that you guys as youngsters, just keep your ear out, you know, listen, make those notes, because it can only help you become make better decisions than the guys who have been there, make better decisions than all the other athletes before you. So yeah, sky's the limit.
Always listening. So
your role model, obviously, I think I know who your role model is, but who is that one athlete for you who's always been like your biggest role model, somebody that you've always looked up to and you want to be like them in the future?
It's Usain. One and only Usain. But in South Africa, it's Akani.
Okay.
Akani.
And I know your nickname used to be Junior Bolt, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, still junior.
Junior.
Yeah.
No, absolutely, man. Now I understand why you like him. I mean, he's one of the best runners. I mean, entertainer, just all around, you know, carrying the sport of athletics. So those are big shoes to fill, and big shoes are always good to aim for the future. All right. The next one I wanna get to is you know, in South Africa, competition. I think the competition in the sprints is very, very healthy. You know, it's healthy also. But I mean, being a young athlete, what do you think is some of the challenges or some of the things you would say you need like assistance with regards to you getting to your goals? Obviously, the competition is fantastic at the moment, and you guys you're pushing each other to run world-class times at youth and junior level. But obviously, next you have to transition to senior as well. What do you think is the most important thing that you would need, you know, in order to achieve that dream of becoming a senior?
I'll say is, for me, what I will need at the moment is to focus on the event that, and on the one event that I want to run in a senior level, and taking it easy, not pushing myself. You know, sometimes I've seen like athletes pushing themselves when they know that they're not in that shape, but they're pushing themselves and they actually banning themselves. So
Yeah.
for me, I think it's all about the patience.
Okay.
I was always patient and taking things easier. I want everything that I'm doing to come natural. It's the talent that I have. It's by the grace of God. So at the moment, it's all about patience. It's
Yeah.
all about patience.
I mean,
It's the key.
that's wise words, because when you're young, when you're young, you want to break the world record now.
Yeah, yeah. You want to
You
kill
want
everything.
everything
Yeah,
tomorrow.
it's always the
Definitely
great
when
feeling, like especially when you know that you can get that time. But at some point, when it's not the right time, it's not. I
yes.
know that feeling.
No, but absolutely. I think it's good that you've shown patience, because I mean, many people might not know, but I mean, like last year obviously was a big year, but the year before that, you were there. You were at essays, you were in the
Yeah,
finals. But things didn't go according to where you wanted it to go.
yeah,
But I mean, a year later, you come out and you're doing even bigger things, and that just shows the maturity of being patient, staying focused, and just continuing to just it happens naturally. When it's time, it's
yeah.
time.
It's time. Use that
When a record
opportunity.
must fall, it will fall.
It must fall. It must fall.
No, absolutely, man. I mean, let's talk about the classic shootout again, because I think besides the race, obviously we know the race you won that with the 32.10. Tell us about the environment of the competition, and had you ever been in a competition like that in South Africa before? I see it made
Now,
it put a little gear in your mind as well. Just tell us about that competition and what it meant for you.
what I liked about the competition, I think I was in front of my people, school kids, tax people, the people that I used to stay with, the people that I have fun with, even the
Yeah.
people that they love me, people that they support me every single day. So I think it's one of my advantage that I had there. And every single kid, it was going with bold. Everyone was like bold, bold. I heard when the starting lineup, I heard everyone like bold, bold, bold. And I think that was one of the best moments that I had before the race. The environment, and it was mixed with the school competitions. So it was just everything was 100%
It was a vibe.
top notch.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think it's that element, because I think one of the most important things, and it's very good for you because you're young as well. It's never lose the fun element of athletics.
Yeah,
Training. When you get to training, it's war. It's war.
yeah, especially
There,
tax yo, it tax yo, it's war.
when you get into competition, that's your time to shine. It's
Yeah,
the time where you need to enjoy it, absorb the environment. Just showcase what you have. It's just that people are
yeah,
there to watch you do what you can do. And it's always important. Yeah, and I think that's why with the classic shootouts, we try to keep it at the schools, because the environment
yeah,
at the schools, it can't be matched anywhere. You will never.
yeah,
I don't think you can ever find. The only time I can remember that type of environment in South Africa in the recent years was Philip Poch
yeah, yeah,
2017.
yeah.
Yo, that
That
was
was the
crazy.
best.
Yo,
That
there
was the
was
best.
there was athletics on another. I mean, there was, if you got there late, you're gonna watch the race in the parking lot. It was packed,
That was the
packed.
best, best, best.
So that's the thing I would say, man. Always, yeah, keep that young heart. That young heart is always, it's always hungry, passionate, but also like always enjoy it. and that's gonna make things, much, because
Yeah.
this event, this athletics gets tough sometimes, but if you remember why you do it all the time, it's gonna always be better,
Yeah.
Okay, we have to wrap it up. Oh, time was flying today. We have to wrap it up, yeah. What message would you have to South Africa, to each and every single person who is out there, who supports you, who is, screaming bold every time when you step on the line? These are the people that are like, they want to see you do good. What message do you have for them, and what would you like to tell them? South Africa.
Now, I'll say I'm here as the youngster Dambile, and I always want to show up to you guys, and I always want to make the South Africa athletics better and better. I know everyone believes in me that I'm the greatest, and in 5 years' time, I'll be standing in front of the world, telling them where I come from, where did I start as an athlete. But yeah, I always keep positive. I always tell people that I will always be the best. No matter what, my mind is always there, and I promise one day I'll be the greatest of all time.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it straight from the horse's mouth, the stallion, young Bolt, Sinesipho. We've got a gift. We've got a talented youngster who is putting up his hand saying, South Africa, here I am.
Yeah.
My brother, keep it up. The energy, the passion that you have, the fire, the fight, the drive. Keep it up. Keep pushing. Sky's the limit, man. I don't think you must ever think there's any limits to what you can do and what you can achieve.
Yeah.
You're working with a very good coach. You're in a good environment. You've got a good mindset, and you show up at championships and big races. So you've got that natural ability to keep fighting. Here's a message from Londile. It says, always keep your spirit, always keep on training, and I hope to see you in the IAAF one day. There's people who will always say you're not good, but keep believing in yourself, young Bolt.
Thank
Watch
you
the
so much.
space. I see Beatrice is saying, watch the space. We're proud of you. Dambile, thanks a lot, brother. Yeah, I think everybody believes in you. Keep working. Stay focused. Stay in your lane. And yeah, you're only 18, man.
Yeah.
20.32, 10.29, 32.0. It can only get better and better as the years come. So take care, keep working, and God bless, man.
Thank you so much, Demba. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is
I'll see you, man.
Sinesipho Dambile. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. We appreciate you guys. We had a lot of fun. Keep watching, guys. Keep listening on to BackChat. We'll be back again on Thursday. Good night from me, Tema Madima. #DirectOfAvenda. #Nda. Good night.